Hi guys, welcome to Tea with Tia. My name is Tia. I am one of Mint Basel Market's health experts, and today we're going to be talking about stress. So we're going to be giving you 3 tips on how to relieve your stress. But first, this week's tea is chamomile, which is very soothing for the nervous system and helps us sleep. So come and join me as we dive into stress and the ways to prevent it. Okay guys, so what exactly is stress? Stress is our hardwired survival response system, and it's triggered when we perceive a threat. So what actually happens in the body when we perceive that threat? Adrenaline and cortisol actually increase in the body, which stimulates the body to send all the blood away from the internal organs. The digestion starts to slow down. It affects our skin, our nails, our hair, and all sorts of things happen to our poor system. So why do we get stressed? Because everything in life is stressful right now. So what we want to do today is try and take us from this place of fight or flight, so stress, to this place of rest and digest. And here's how we're going to do it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to breathe, because the way that we breathe controls our emotional state. So there are tons of ways that we can breathe to bring us into that rest and digest place. But what we're going to do today is we're going to do a very basic belly breathing. So bring the feet down to the ground, sit up nice and tall, bring one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart. Close down your eyes. What you're going to do here is when you inhale, you're going to puff the belly out, and as you exhale, the navel is going to draw in towards the spine. Inhale as the belly rises, and exhale, the belly falls. Inhale, the belly rises, and exhale, the belly falls. So how this works is it takes us from that stress response state to the parasympathetic nervous system, which is where we find that rest and digest. So usually what I will do is I'll work through a 4 to 8 count ratio. So you'll inhale for 4 and exhale out for 8. So you can build it up slowly. Inhale for 4, exhale for 5, and then in for 4, out for 6. But always focusing on bringing the navel out and then back in on the exhalation. So that's tip number 1. So top tip number 2 are the products that I like to include in my life that really help me to de-stress. So number 1 is tea. I love herbal tea, hence the name of this little show. So one of the things that I like to do, because caffeine actually increases cortisol in the body, which takes us into that stress state, is including tea like lavender, chamomile, and sage. They're my absolute favorites to really de-stress the body and calm down the nervous system. The second one is essential oil. So I have a couple here for you to show you. So lavender and eucalyptus are my top 2 favorite essential oils. You can pop them in a diffuser or you can pop them in a bath, and they really calm down the system and they smell divine. So that's top tip number 2. Okay guys, so the final tip I have for you today is sleep. We can literally sleep ourselves well. So I don't know if you knew this, but between the hours of 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., that's when the body actually repairs itself. So it's so crucial that we get to sleep between those hours, because it also regulates cortisol and adrenaline in the body so that we don't get as stressed in day-to-day life. It also regulates the hormones that stimulate digestion. So it allows us to make better food choices and to avoid those cheeky cravings that pop in. So how on earth do we actually make sure that we get the right sleep? We set a sleep routine. So by including things like the breath work we talked about, our essential oils, our tea, and ultimately just giving yourself that space to wind down. It's very, very hard for us to go from staring at Netflix or on our phones to suddenly switching off. We need to allow the body to wind down. It's like literally we are a bio computer. We need to press the off switch and wind down. So they're my top 3 tips. I hope these were really helpful and useful. So thanks for joining this week's episode on stress. And I hope those top 3 tips were super useful for you guys. Please let me know what your top 3 tips are in the comments below. I'd love to hear. Looking forward to seeing you on the next episode. Chat to you soon. Bye.